Did you miss me? What's good, everyone? Rugaboom here. That's right, it's time for more action, more tactics, and more mayhem. I'm gonna help you step up your gameplay and have fun doing it, so kick back, relax, and get ready for a good one. While you're at it, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Your support means the world to me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. So get comfy with a bowl of popcorn and crack your favorite beverage, because today I'm gonna show you how to never lose again. So there I was, a terrified and timid Timmy toiling tirelessly through Kamona's chaotic, combat-corroded countryside. See, life's hard out here in Kamona. Learning the ropes can be challenging at best. Knowing the map, the spawns, the angles, it all takes time. Often learning the hard way, the road to success was strenuous and seemingly unending until I found a good squad. As we watch me botch a villa push, I'd like to take this moment to introduce the first member of that squad, the one that coached me and pulled me into the upper echelons of gameplay. Meet Kamona's good luck charm, the red item raider himself, Junie. This guy is a game changer. His ability to impart game knowledge is rivaled only by his great generosity. Never one to back down from trouble, I can always count on him to back me up in a fight and pick me up when I fall. A solid squad mate through and through, I've lost count of how many times he's pulled me out of the fire. His composure under pressure and pearls of wisdom along the way help new players settle into the game with some confidence.
No problem. Better move from the window. Come stand here. When you heal. Yeah, you can loot him.
Players like Junie strengthen the Arena Breakout community every time they enter a raid. So first, let's look at the basic foundations of good team play. Focus on communication, positioning, and safety. Clear areas as a team, maintaining space to make your squad harder to kill and to cover more angles, and only loot when you're absolutely sure it's safe to do so.
Thank God we didn't stay.
Keeping a good sense of humor about things will make raids more enjoyable. Don't forget to have fun out there.
I did that. Did I scare you?
Next, let's look at what you can do to help out your squad.
GG's.
When a teammate falls,
behind you in the bushes, rubber.
Like our buddy Fearson here,
Another panic attack.
it's up to us to get all of his gear returned to him safely. Maximizing your storage space is called Tetrising. Items nest within each other. Pocket items and weapon parts fit in the rig, as well as helmets, headsets, and folded weapons if the rig is big enough. Then you can place the full rig into their backpack along with weapons and gear that didn't fit in the rig. Don't forget to use your secondary weapon slot and empty gear spaces to carry as much as possible. Collecting this all as efficiently as possible is something that comes with practice, so squeeze out every last square of space every chance you get. And try not to forget anything. It can feel like rocket science, but you'll get the hang of it in no time. Your teammates will tell you what gear they're prioritizing in case you can't take everything, and remember to do the same should you fall to the same fate. Once you've got their stuff, get out as quickly as you can. This way you can get back into a new raid as a full squad, ready to take on Kamona again.
That's my ammo, don't use it.
Good teammates help in all kinds of ways. In this raid, we're establishing a foothold in the port cafeteria when I stumble upon a golden lion. There's also a player harassing our squad, so between that and the red item burning a panic-stricken hole in my backpack, the noob sweats are coming on hot and heavy. The squad wants to push.
Okay, let's kill him first. Oh, what?
But before we do, I've got to show off a little. I offered the line to my teammate because he's helped me out so much along the way, but he insists I keep it and play safe.
He can roll.
Focusing on extraction, I make my way out while Junie pushes.
Yeah.
He manages to flush out the player, but dies in the process.
Go.
Now I'm left with two random teammates, and they could care less about my safety.
Raga, I know you're feeling right now.
But with Junie spectating, I can relax a little knowing he's still here for moral support. Never leave your team behind. You can still contribute from spectator mode by relaying information and offering guidance.
Mates, just dip.
I'm still freaking out at this point and need all the help I can get.
Why not? Risk it for the biscuit. But don't forget to nade the sewer. Airstrike on the sewers, you know?
A little bit of conversation helps calm me down and get my head back in the game.
Yeah, you can go straight. You can go in the building, you know? Upstairs.
If you lack map knowledge,
On your left side.
having someone navigate for you takes one less stress off your brain while you try to manage your way to extraction. It just shows how important learning a map is to complete your skill set, and once you've learned the ins and outs of each map, be sure to help out the next player that seems lost. So with a final thanks to my random teammates, I make the final leg of my journey to the extraction site and begin my airstrike. There were no sound indicators, but you should always double check before entering a known rat's nest, and using too many grenades in the sewers is better than not using enough.
I think you're good.
And just like that, we're out safely with our golden lion.
GG's.
What a solid squad mate, watching over me right to the end.
I sacrificed myself for you.
Don't let a teammate's sacrifice go to waste. Make sure you take a picture of your victory and share your story with others. In this final fight, we're gonna see how these skills come together, but not from me. I pushed this squad before getting enough info and got what was coming to me. However, Junie and Fearson are still in the fight, pinned down at the wheat field hut. Junie pops smoke at the south side of the hut to provide extra cover while he heals up on the southeast corner. Meanwhile, Fearson is posted up on the northwest corner gathering info and trying to suppress the enemy to buy his teammate more time. I've added a mini-map to this segment to follow their positioning more easily. Keeping this L shape along the building is allowing the team to hold more angles on the enemy and gather more accurate information about their movements. Fearson continues to bombard the enemy with grenades to keep them moving, flushing out more sound indications and trying to maintain the momentum. The enemy is trying to do the same, but they're not as organized. They're tightly grouped, limiting their vision of the battlefield, and they are laser focused on one player. They seem almost completely oblivious to Fearson's airstrikes. This gives Fearson time to do a little more damage and top up on painkillers so he's ready when they try to push. Junie is still trying to finish his surgical kits when the enemy begins to make their move. Fearson has been holding his angle well, and it pays off as he manages to get a pick at the start of their push. Fearson communicates the kill to Junie and also checks in as he notices some footsteps on the southeast side. When he realizes Junie is in danger, he rushes to his aid and helps fend off the enemy attack. They're successful in doing so, but unfortunately for Junie, he's back to square one medically. On a plus side, Fearson starts to rotate back to his first position and spots the enemy through the window. Knocking the enemy down, Fearson reloads and continues to push back to his angle. Junie pushes with him in hopes of taking out the last two enemy players. It seems the enemy has already repositioned, so Junie returns to his post on the southeast corner and begins to heal once again. Fearson begins to repack mags, knowing the fight is far from over, but he begins to take fire from the field.
No.
He repositions quickly and attempts to get an impact grenade on target, but is taken out before he can get the throw off. Junie is come upon by the last two players as he's healing, but they are so focused on looting they don't seem to notice him. Junie didn't realize his mag was so low, but he quickly dips outside the fence line while the enemy is still scrambling to figure out what's going on. Using speed and violence of action, Junie is able to regain a fighting position and knock one of the players. He keeps on the move, knowing his only chance to survive is to take these players out. As he enters the hut and makes his last push, he almost takes out the last player, but his health was so low he couldn't even take a single shot. Even though we lost, this fight shows how superior tactics can tip the balance in a fight. Outnumbered 2-1, Junie and Fearson put up a valiant effort. So when you're out there in Kamona with your squad, make sure you have a good time. Don't take it too seriously. Maybe roam around with nothing but knives, tearing bots to shreds like a pack of raptors. With a good squad, you'll always have a good time. That is today's message.
I was like literally meat shielding you guys.
Will you still miss some shots? Yes. Will you still make some mistakes? Yes.
Needing who?
Will you still die? Yes. But if you have some solid people in your corner, you'll never lose again.
Ouch.
Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, be safe, and I'll catch you in Kamona.
I'm coming. See you guys.
He's down. Raga's down.
It would make a good video.